So first of all, I would like to pay my respect to Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our video. It's about gender projects in Siem Reap. Professor Puthy, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my name is Ren Ret. I'm from Uruguay.
And my name is Mengoan.
And my name is Bora.
Hello everyone, my name is Lin. I'm from Group 5.
And my name is Basic.
Hello everyone, my name is Phin San and I'm from Group 5 of Gender Study, teachers Professor Puthy.
Let me show you what we're gonna talk in this video, such as introduction, living style of men and women, job, business, education, and religion. At the end, I will share you about conclusion and reflection. Thank you.
So in the next part, you're gonna be learn something new from our video. So let's see.
Gender is not just about being male or female. It is a social structure shaped by traditions, belief, and expectation that change over time. Across generations, the role of men and women have transformed significantly, especially in how they live, work, learn, and contribute to society. To better understand these changes, a field trip study tour was organized to explore gender perspective in ancient times. By observing historical evidence and learning about past society, this trip helped us to discover how men and women one plays in different roles in daily life, religion, business, and education. This reflection provides insight into what we have learned from the study tour and how it shaped our understanding of gender role in both past and present. As you hear the guy have mentioned that, you might know what I'm going to talk about. Sure, I am going to talk about the living style of men and women in the past. Men and women have different lifestyle. For men, besides of working and being an army, men usually have a party, drinking beer, playing game, or gambling with each other. The gambling was cockfighting, pig fight, and play chess. It was shock for me because some men in the past gambling until they lost everything and took the wife for just gambling. It is so weird for me to hear that at the first time. For women, on the other hand, focus more on caring for the home and family. They were responsible for raising the children, cooking, cleaning, and managing the household duties. In rural or farming society, women also work alongside men in the fields. Additionally, many women contribute to the community as a midwife, weaver, or traditional healer. They use their skill passed down through generations.
Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about the job of women and men in the past.
According to my tour guide, Mr. Yusupanya said, both women and men play important role in society. About the men role and work, Mr. Supanya explained that men had two main jobs. During time of war, men become soldier and warrior to protect the kingdom or have the king explain the land. But during the peace, the same men return home to work as a farmer and labor. They grow rice, which was very important for feeding the people and supporting the economy. Men also works very hard to build big temple like Angkor Wat and special water system called Bora, large water reservoir to store water for farming. What about the woman role and work? According to Mr. Supanya, women also had many important jobs. Most women work in rice farming along with men. They have with tasks like planting rice seedling and harvesting rice, which was the main food for everyone. At the same time, women took care of the household. They cooked meal, clean, care for children, and other family members. Besides farming and work, many women also work as a market seller and trader. They sold goods in local markets such as fresh food, fruit, and vegetable, handmade items, and clothes. Women were often the main people running this market.
The business of Cambodia during the ancient time. Our tour guide told us that China was the Khmer Empire's biggest trading partner at that time, and even is still today. So back then, Khmer people didn't export a lot. They sent small amount of gold, wax, ivory, and even elephant tusks. But from China, they imported many goods, including ceramic, fabric, tool, and even more. We also learned how the local market worked. There was a market every day that starting around 6 in the morning until midday. And there were no permanent stores, just simple mat laid out on the ground. Each seller come back the same spot each day. More of the sellers were women, and they sold things like rice, dry fish, handmade fabric, and fresh vegetables. They didn't just trade with local, also Chinese merchants came to buy what they needed. Men, on the other hand, were mostly involved in long-distance trade. They acted as negotiator and transporter, traveling between regions to exchange goods. Also, sellers had to pay a tax to operate in the market. They tell us there was already a structured economic system in place. So this let us see how active and important women were in local trade, while men handled broader networks. It really gave me a new perspective on how gender roles shaped business during the ancient times.
Hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk about my path in education. During the Mengoan period, women had more educational opportunity than men. Men did not have much time to pursue education because of the ongoing war in the country. They were often selected to serve as a soldier to protect the land from enemy. That is why men generally had less knowledge than women. However, if a man wanted to study, he had to become a monk. Monks play a significant role as scholars and educators, mainly providing religion education. On the other hand, women were more knowledgeable than men because they were not required to serve as soldiers. The rule was to take care of children and do housework, which gives them more opportunities to attend school. Furthermore, during the Mengoan period, a powerful woman named Queen Devi served as an example of women's involvement in education. She taught students at the Brakhan temple, which strongly indicate that women were also instructors. Queen Devi promoted education for women, providing shelter to abandoned women around 1,000. Also among 1,000, nun 1,000, and women mostly studied about Asara. Monks learned to find out religion with practicing. Nuns learned about Dharma and follow the word of the Buddha taught, and soon they received a good education. Since the Queen Devi became a leader, everything is changed. She was a queen who always supported King Jayavarman VII and helped him succeed. Therefore, we can say that women during that time were powerful and knowledgeable.
And now, behind me is Brakhan Temple. Brakhan Temple is the ancient forest of Cambodia lies Brakhan, a temple of power, peace, and hidden conflicts. Built in the 12th century by King Jayavarman VII, Brakhan was more than a religious monument. It was a battleground of belief. Brakhan was originally built as a Buddhist temple, dedicated to Jayavarman VII's father. The king, a devout Mahayana Buddhist, spread his religion across the Khmer Empire, replacing Hindu tradition with Buddhist symbol and teaching. Even though King Chevraman Savan was a Buddhism, but he didn't want any conflicts between religion, between Hinduism and Buddhism. So he was built a statue of sneaky giant because he want both of religion understanding each other and the peace of religion. So all the ancient temple King Chevraman was built a sneaky giant under the meaning of peaceful religion between Hinduism and Buddhism. Even though King Chevraman was a Buddhism, but he didn't want any religion have conflict with each other. After the conflict between both religions, Prakhan temple became a layer temple where Buddhism and Hinduism compete, class and theosystics. The temple will tell story of spiritual conflict and political control. One god erased, another cast in. And today, Prakhan temple is a place of quiet wonders. The scar of religious conflicts remain, but they tell us a powerful story about belief, empires, and the struggle to define the secret.
Conclusion. In the past, men and women lived very different yet equally importantly. While men protected the kingdom through war and worked hard in farming and construction, women play important role in supporting family, farming, trading, and promoting education. Women like Queen Indra Devi proved that women could be powerful leader and educator, helping shape society in meaningful way. At the same time, temples like Prakhan remind us how deeply religion, power, and daily life were connected. Just as men and women had different roles but shared responsibility, Prakhan showed us how different religion, Buddhism, and Hinduism once but are now part of Cambodian rich cultural history. Today, learning about the life of ancient men and women and visit places like Prakhan Temple help us understand our past and remind us to respect both contribution of people and lesson of history.
So today I am going to talk about what did I learn from this field trip. Actually, I have learned many things in this field trip, but I just want to pick up some point that I think is very important for me. So the first point is I learned about the living style of men and women in the past, and also what is the differences between present and past. Furthermore, as I am organizer, I learned how to organize people, manage the time, and also work with a group of people. Thanks.
My field trip to Siem Reap, I learned that both women and men had very important role in ancient Cambodian society. Because of their hard work, the Angkor Empire was able to grow, develop, and stay strong for many years. The experience helped me understand and appreciate how much people in the past contributed to Cambodian history. Thank you.
From our field trip, I learned that how men and women shaped the economy during the Khmer ancient time society. So I was surprised that at that time, at the market, it's mostly the maintenance women, while the men took the long distance of trade. So this is all that both gender play important, but in different ways to support the economy. So in overall, it helped me appreciate the value of women's work in history that often overlooked, and it made me reflect how gender continue to evolve today. Thank you.
After this trip, I have learned that learning about education in the Angkor Thom period so that women had more opportunity than men, because men were often sent to the war. One man could only study if they became a man. I was inspired by Queen Indra Devi, who supported women's education and even taught at the Prakhan Temple. Her actions showed that women were powerful and played an important role in education during that time. This made me appreciate the value of education for both men and women.
Hello guys, this is my reflection after field trip. I've learned a lot about this history, such as living style of the people in the ancient time, like business, education, and religion. And as I raised in my point about religion is really important part one because it's your mindset. If you believe in your religion, make sure that your religion is correctly, and make sure that your religion not hurt other. And tour guide, Rakan temple have a conflict of religion, so make Rakan have like destroy some part of the temple. So you can choose your religion under the peaceful.
Now we come to an end of our video. I hope you guys learned something new from our video. Appreciate that. Thank you.